Hello and welcome back to Civilization Beyond Earth Rising Tide Expansion. I'm Chris Cavalier. We are playing as the People's African Union, the PAUs. Which, when you say it like that, sounds kind of like PU. But no, it's POW. POW because we got punch, we got power, baby. Let's see, how are we doing? I think we are currently not at war with anybody, which is great. It's great news. Look at that. Neutral across the board. Maybe some people aren't real happy with us or don't like us, but they have yet to show their shades of red. So we're going to go ahead and just hit next turn, as it appears nothing is really going on. No units are queued, so I must have done that in the last video. Drinking a nice big glug 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 of that fresh, icy blue water here on the Terran frigid planet. Just beautiful. Okay, so we do have our explorer. He is set to go. We may send him north to check out this derelict settlement. Let's see, what are you doing? You are just kind of checking stuff out, because that's what you do. Going up there, checking things. Ayan, what could you build? You know, now I'm vaguely recalling that I had this great idea that I would purchase a dry dock, which I can do. Make it happen. Make it happen. See, we have a 4 healthiness right now. I think we need to increase that. Our income is not all that great, so that's something else we want to consider. I should say our energy production as opposed to income. You know, we probably could stand to build up our defenses somewhat. I'm thinking a patrol boat would not go amiss. Let's do the patrol boat. Next turn. We are building up our military to some degree, building up some soldiers, some rangers. I think the general idea is that we would consider... Okay, I must have got click happy with you last turn. It's alright. At least I didn't trade 3 valuable resources to a single civilization. That would have been embarrassing. I've never done that before. Probably good I can't do it in this game. There's something to admire even in simple mechanical efficiency. Well, hey, how are you doing, LOD? What do you got going on later? Say 3000 AD. If you know what I'm saying. Alright. What do we want to work on next? You know, I'm thinking that we probably need to get a thorium reactor going just to try to boost up our energy, but. It's always a big question, right? I think we should go ahead and throw down a colonist. I do have a patrol boat going. We need to get another colonist. I think that is probably a decent idea. And since I thought of it, it is doubly so, right? Probably not, but we can pretend. We can all pretend. So I think I'm going to send you down. You know, I may consider actually bringing you back. Definitely a consideration. We should probably also check out to see what our diplomatic capital is at as far as, let's see, create a trade route with Shackleton. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's check out our trade routes. What do we got going on here? So you're doing an auto-renew. So, did I do a bonehead maneuver or what? What are you doing? You should go trade with Shackleton as an option. We'll do it. So something just seems out of place, if you will. I haven't quite figured out what that is. It'll come to me. I probably messed up something somewhere. Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants with the cruiser. You don't scare me. I have an alien sea dragon. I know people. Let's go ahead and repair that. Let's go ahead and excavate there. We're going to put you in the water. Or at least we will consider it. We will be considerate and considerate, right? Okay. Your virtue synergies. Your culture is not a sensible path. Oh, you're dogging me. You are dogging me. That is, not acceptable. He doesn't think we have good synergy. Well, I have, an answer for that. What do you got for synergy, buddy? What makes you so fancy in the pants? That's just what I thought. You got that fancy suit and that's it. Got nothing. Got nothing on me. Okay, let's go ahead and... let's see. What do we want to do? Let's go ahead and build a laboratory. Because laboratories are cool. Science is cool. Unless, of course, it gets in the way of playing video games, then, you know, it reaches kind of a mediocre phase. It'd be nice to grab that. Hey, you show off the alien sea dragon over there. You let him know. Let him know what we got going on in the People's African Union. Oh, look at this. Renado going after Ark. Right? Yeah, that's Ark. Not so fancy. Holy moly. We are definitely going to trade with Palatine. Check that out. +1 production, +20 energy, +10 culture. Huge. That is just huge. I like it. Okay, so you are going to set up over here. You're kind of checking stuff out. Oh, aliens. Who put aliens on this planet anyways? The People's African Union are going to put this planet on this... I have no idea even what to say. As I said, they're going to put them on the map, but put them on the universal, on the galactic scale? I don't know. I don't even know how to brag. I don't know how to brag in the future. How do you brag in the future? It's kind of, I don't know. That's about all I can say is I don't know. I'm going to have to adopt a less than cavalier attitude, I guess. Just so I don't want to be humble, but I want to make sense. It's too far in the future to make sense. Okay, what do we need to do? Another worker would be useful. A worker would be extremely useful. Maybe we go with the worker. Yes, 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 yes. We will take your 3 diplomatic capital per turn. And we're going to see if we can spend any of our diplomatic capital. 375. Let's go ahead and boost up our science. Because we're nerds. And nerds like science. Science is cool. And we need to figure out where we're going to build this city. Because we're going to build this city on rock and roll. Just like the song says. Oh, this is kind of weird. How can we get so close? Oh, I didn't see the natural border. Okay, so my worker now would like to do something. Can I actually build on Firaxite yet? I don't think I'm quite there yet. No, I can't. I can't even work on that. So let's not worry about that right now. I guess I didn't see it's grassland. That is grassland as well. This is to my liking. What do you think, dearie? I am Samatar, and I will grant you your outpost growth speed request. Oh, and I will take your diplomatic capital. Come see me again, LOD. And together we will sing a melody, and all will be grand. What am I waiting on? Let's get you in the water, Mr. Colonist. You're going to go ahead and do nothing. Where do we got going on here? So that this seems somewhat inefficient. You are working tiles that are not tiles that are doing a whole lot. Or wait a second. Those ones are not fully built yet. I guess these are more efficient. Woe is me. Save it for me to look like the idiot. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's go ahead and build a farm. Where do we want to put you? I think there's two choices I was thinking about in here somewhere. Which, you know, I would like to have these two titanium locations. You know, I think up here was another good spot. However, I really don't want to upset Central as of right now. I was thinking down here, and then as soon as we can move our city, we actually move down. And so we can actually get this float stone. And this Firaxite. I think the Firaxite was the more important of the two. You know, that city doesn't seem quite as helpful early on. This would actually, I guess, almost not really protecting Magan all that much. If we built here, it gives us some options. You know, it's pretty close to Magan. You could almost say it's too close, but I think we'll do that. What do I got you doing? You're just kind of going around. You're letting people know, putting the vibe out. Putting the vibe out, we do it with aliens. Because we're supremacists of some kind. Okay, you go there. You there. Looking good, looking good. What's over here? Gran Exito. Oh, that's, for some reason I don't ever recall that city name being used. Kind of weird. 104 culture, we'll take it. That must be the end of our excavation, so let's go ahead and send you back. Guess we'll have to dump somebody out of town first. So you go ahead and start building. Yeah, right. You gotta be kidding me. I put something nearly on top of my capital, and you're throwing a fit about it? Unbelievable. I should just attack you right now. That's not you. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous, I think. Pretty ridiculous that she is going to complain about that. Yeah, that's pretty iffy. Pretty iffy. On a scale of 1 to 10 iffiness, that is definitely a 10 for the iffiness scale. Okay, so now we need to come up with a second... I don't know what I want to say. What do I want to say? I want to say we want to build something else. What would that be? You know, we could go with might. We could go with knowledge, plus 10 science when healthy. See, that would give us roughly 2 or 3 science. What else could we do? I don't know, the expedition thing really doesn't do much for me. Ooh, the extra culture, I kind of like that. Let's go knowledge. Why not? We're supposed to be a philosophist or something like that. You can do anything with my 8-core egg anytime. Okay, so that is good. She's going to make Elodie jealous, though, if she gets too close. Okay, he's making fun of our military. We like good contracts. We're all about the good contracts. Apparently, our ancient sea dragon is not scaring anybody. as I had intended. Oh, look at this. Suzanne Fielding is not happy with this. Well, lady, I think you have some unrealistic expectations. I don't mind telling you that either. Oh, let's see here. A water refinery would be excellent. Question is, can we purchase that? Let's check it. 520, make it happen. We're going to make that happen all day long. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get the Pharma Lab going. Choose our next research, and our next research, I believe, is going to be... Let's go with computing. I think computing is an excellent choice. After that, we may go with the alien life forms. We have not gained anything as far as affinity goes, which is a little bit weird. Neutral, neutral. Oh, Suzanne Fielding is still neutral with this. I thought she was going down on us. Okay, that didn't sound right at all. Forget that. Forget I said that. I retract that statement. Yeah, we need to get some boats in the water. As I like to say. Okay, so you go ahead and go over there, protect him. You can go ahead and do nothing. I have a feeling we're going to start getting down into some sanctioned territory fairly soon, which means I should probably consider bringing back that patrol boat. You know, I don't really know if I want to build on top of that floatstone. I may just sit tight. Let's see, you go ahead and just step off. You go there, check that out. You're going to go ahead and just settle down along the beautiful frozen riverbank. Military forces won't solve all your problems. Why, he's respecting us? Seriously? Soyuz difficulty. Okay, not going crazy. Not going crazy. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, so now... You know, we need to get him up here, building up there. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So maybe to go like that for now. You go up there, start building a farm. Explorer. Let's just have you go close. You're kind of checking things out. You're still sending out the vibe. I think you'll go back here. Is that Xenomass? It is Xenomass. We're going to go ahead and build a farm on the Xenomass for lack of a better option. We're going to have you go out here and just keep watch, I think. Quest decision. Water everywhere. Quest decision. Okay, I already said that. An early report from our xenogeologist indicates that our new water refinery is not operating at full capacity. Apparently, privately operated laboratories, unlicensed agricultural technicians, and even some indigenous alien species are regularly siphoning treated water. We can increase security measures at this and future water plants, or make the water available to the public. You know, I like to secure the water plant because +1 food is going to be more useful than free maintenance, I think. So we're going to go with that. We're making 44 energy per turn, 26 culture per turn. I think we got some good things going. We're putting the vibe out. We're pounding the tribal drums of our primal nature. I think people are feeling it. think people are gonna respect what we... Okay, there's something there. We'll just back off. Just back off. We don't want no submarine. Jinsoko Labs, alright. Where is Jinsoko Labs at, anyways? Let's see if I can find them on our map. Oh, there they are. They're just above, just north of Central, who is giving us lip about building a city next to our other city. Jerks. That's okay. They'll get what's coming to them. They all do. Well, you're really getting far away from home. Let's see, where could you go? You could actually just go down here. Go ahead and throw down another farm is probably alright. Magan, what do you need? What would be useful? It'd be nice if you actually were on a coast, so I could actually build something that is probably a little bit more important to me. But we don't have that option. Do we? You know, let's go ahead and build that ultrasonic fence now. Let's see, what would be a good thing for you? Cyto Nursery is probably pretty good. A patrol... No, gunboat. Let's build a gunboat. What did I just build with them? I can't even remember. It would be great if I could remember, but apparently it wasn't that important. I think it was a laboratory. I built a laboratory. Your culture is not a sensible path. I don't think he necessarily meant my cultural numbers. I think he was just... You're just knocking us. It's okay. We can take it. Organic growth. Quest decision. The stewards at our Cyto Nursery are reporting a monumental discovery. Through the study of hybridization of the indigenous fauna, we've managed to create a bioorganic mesh which mimics their cellular division. Integrating that mesh into our production would speed things along tremendously. It unfortunately takes a rather long time to create, so there's only so much to go around. We'll have to decide how best to distribute it. I was trying to exhibit their excitement. Let's see, and their excitement translate to +5 production for military units from Cyto Nurseries, and +1 production from Cyto Nurseries. Let's go with the +1 production. There's no reason the entire city should not benefit from this wonderful discovery. Spread mesh around so that all production might be hastened. You know, as not quite as exciting as they were making it out to be. It's one of those things in modern times, if we increase the production of something by 1/10 of 1%, you know, if someone goes on a speaking tour and they are regarded as the biggest genius of all time. That's essentially what I got out of it. 1/10 of 1% and they are a genius. Which, hey, I guess that's progress. That's progress for whoever's doing that. Can't believe we're paying someone to figure this stuff out. There is something to admire even in simple mechanical efficiency. Okay, for some reason that's a little bit of an insult, but they're not going to attack us over it. Yes, I will grant you the opportunity to increase your population by 15% growth in just your capital. And I have two little hands holding your little bodies because I am promoting your growth. Remember that. You remember that General Vadim Kozlov. I had you in my hand, nurturing you because you are like a little baby. Okay, so we have some growth in Aeon. Very exciting stuff. Next turn. Next turn. Okay, there was an agreement canceled, and they just kind of do that off and on, which is alright. Let's see here. You have all kinds of choices. You are going to go work on... You know, it may be time. Maybe time to cross the line with our little jingle rhyme time thing. We're going to do one more gunboat. And when that gunboat is completed, there is going to be a rash. What's this going to boost us by? I always like to see. So right now we're at 25. How big of an improvement is this going to be for us? 25 to 34. That is a +9 culture per turn. That is awesome. And what do you do in Brazilian Explorer? Expedition completed. Your expedition team salvaged the wreckage of a crashed satellite of some kind. It was relatively intact after falling from orbit, resulting in many useful scrap materials that give your city of Magan a boost of 80 production. Excellent. We are going to put that to use. How? I don't know. Let's go ahead and do the vivarium. I think that is probably an alright thing that we can do. Let's go ahead and send you. I guess we'll send you back to Magan for now. We might have to fight our way out, and I probably should consider getting you back. Getting you back, baby. I'm not too worried about our ancient sea dragon. Can fend for himself just fine. I love the titanium. You will continue to build farms that the people of Frigid Terran will enjoy for a millennia and more. So I'm just going to see if I can't bridge the gap back before we start our simple mechanical operation called Project Acoreg. I will grant you +30 protection, or +30 protection, +30 outpost growth speed. I will give you a little spaceman with a flag. What do we want to build here? You know, I could do the repair facility. That would increase our production for land units going into the future. Let's see if we go supremacy. Supremacy is all about creating military units. Is that right? Let's see. Purity, you get colonists. Supremacy, you build military units. We want supremacy. Am I messing that up? We're gonna go through repair facility regardless. How about that? And I'll think about what I said. Okay, dude. Look at that. Picking up some energy. Okay, and Taibo is now an official city. So, what we want to do is we want to go into Taibo here. We are going to go ahead and purchase. What are we going to purchase first? You know, we got the recycler, we have the dry dock. We can actually purchase both of them. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to purchase both of them. The water refinery, not a bad decision either, but we are not going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and go with the Old Earth Relic. Yeah, that's probably a good way to go. Oh, well, you know, we haven't even built on that yet. We need to get on that. Oh, and looks like I need to also go in and look at our diplomatic capital again. That could be important. Let's see here. What could you do? I could actually go up there and build on that. It's probably a wise decision. You know, getting rid of that would be good, but I think let's go ahead and get up there. You are now good to go, so maybe we can get you over here. Yeah, just go there for now. Not like I'm in a big hurry. Oh, you ignore that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our diplomatic capital right now. See where we're at. Let's go ahead and boost our science just a little bit. Yeah, Suzanne Fielding of ARC is most unhappy with us. So we need to make sure that we are ready to defend our honor against her. So what we may do is just prepare... You know, I should go back there and grab that. I get a little click happy sometimes. Yes. That seems to be a popular choice lately, General. Let's see down here. You know, a submarine would probably not go amiss. You know, I like the submarine for one single thing. The submarine is great against Krakens, as the Krakens generally... I don't know if I've ever seen a Kraken actually attack a submarine. They're usually able to kind of just hit run on them, and also they can go underneath ice, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so you're going to go here, you're going to check that out. In the field, our colonists have discovered a second alien structure smaller than the first, but clearly built from the same incredible materials. An intense radiating heat kept the team from approaching the device. Their instruments measured temperatures on its surface in the many thousands of degrees Celsius. Who uses Celsius anyways? No natural process is known to sustain these temperatures outside of the planet's core. We don't know yet their purpose, but these floating structures might serve as a radical source of energy on this planet. We should locate as many as we can. Alright. The Vital Frontier Quest Decision. A scientist working at our vivarium has made a profound discovery. The xenocyte cultures she has developed have unique reactions to tissue from Earth organisms, and she claims they could be used to make Earth-alien hybrid organs. Her colleagues condemn her work as dangerous and unethical, meddling in alien biology before we fully understand the consequences. They are threatening to shut down the project. Okay, so we can either do extra science for vivariums if we continue the research, or you can get extra food from vivariums. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say it's shut down. We're shutting down this entire project. I'm going to go to this lady and say I have set up a secret lab so you can practice this. And we're not going to call it stem cell research. That's what we're doing. To the general public, oh no, you can't do that. That's evil. And then to her, do it. That's how we work in the People's African Union. We cut the pie and divvy it up. We sell it two ways from Sunday. Let's see here. Military forces won't solve all your problems. Okay, they respect our military strength.
I love computers because we fled Earth because it was getting worse.
I like that. She loves computers. I don't know. Computers are for nerds. Who would ever go near such things? No idea. I certainly would never even own one. Or 2, or 3, or 4. Never. Okay, let's go ahead and boost up our patrol boat, boost up our soldier. We're going to go with the naval melee unit bonus, just because I think that is a little bit more useful. Yeah, you're number 3, baby. Number 3. Done that 3 times. Ooh, the Station Sentinel. Okay. let's go take a look to see what our range is. Shackleton, Palatine are not within our... what do they call this again? Our orbital range. So, that being known, we are not going to go and work on the Station Sentinel. However, that could be... I mean, that could be just absolutely huge. It's a great bonus. I don't know if I have to go and explain this, but a Station Sentinel is an orbital unit that you would send over the top of a station. Let's see here. Doubles the trade route yields. So if you remember what our trade route yields were, I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. I mean, let's go take a look. Let's just go imagine how awesome this would be. So double trade route yields. So we'd have 2 production, that's double 1, right? So we'd have 54 energy, we'd have 30 culture, and we'd have 8 again, you only could put 1 up over one of these, but you could have 8 production, 36 energy, 8 science, or 6 culture. I mean, could you imagine having 30 culture? That'd be practically doubling our culture. You know, it would, let's see, yeah, that would double our energy production. I mean, putting that over Palatine would be huge. How many more tiles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would it be 5? So to increase that by 5, our launch complex would only increase it by 3. So it's not, we wouldn't be able to get enough to envelop that particular station. So okay, let's forget about that. It got me a little excited. Okay, so what was the other thing that we were considering doing? You know, going after the Ferrac site is probably a pretty good idea. We could pick up an auto plant, which is pretty awesome. We also did have a quest to pick up these alien preserves and build 2 of them. It would give us some bonus culture. Can only be constructed in land cities, and I believe we needed 2 of them. We only have 1 land city, so that is less useful to me at this time. No, let's pick up the planetary survey and then go right into robotics after that. I like that idea. I think. I'm still mulling things over. Okay, you maybe can go check that out. Even though it's kind of weird having you check it out, but whatever. You thief! You Franco-Iberian thief! In fact, when you look it up in the dictionary and it says thief, it says Franco-Iberian equivalency. It is a synonym, and it may be cinnamon as well. But they stole what I was going to go after. That's punishable by insults. That's all I can come up with. Okay, what can we do for you? What can you do for us? A network would be interesting. +1 science from copper resources worked by the city. You know, the spy agency would be good. But would the network be better? Let's go with the network for now. I'm debating whether I'm making the right... Yeah, let's do it. I could think about this all day. I like to overthink these major decisions in life that happen in a computer game. Okay, so we have this going on. Fine, we'll do it, even though if you're spying on me again, you're gonna pay for it. You will pay. Oh, I could build a spy agency down here, or I could actually build other stuff as well. Let's go ahead and build the Cyto Nursery. We need to make sure our health production stays up, although it's not that important. By land or by space quest decision, the repair facility is now functional and serving our military's engineering needs. One intrepid engineer has devised a plan that allows us to outfit some of the facility's equipment for use in space. She has asked for permission to begin a separate department specializing in satellite machinery. while her military superiors debate the philosophical differences of land and space warfare, we must approve or deny her request. Let's see, +1 orbital coverage from repair facilities, which is interesting. Or production for units, for military units. Let's go with the orbital cover range, just because that was proving an interesting, it was posing an interesting question earlier. So now we need to decide where to send our explorer. You know, up there is a spot that we could go look at. Oh, there's some aliens as well. Let's go up that way. Guess I don't know what else to do with you. Who is this? Oh, it's Ark. My good old buddy. So what I think we want to do is we just want to make sure we're ready to defend ourselves against these unhappy Arklings. Let's see, submarine. Yeah, we're just going to make sure we can defend ourselves up there. I think Ion is probably pretty safe. The only reason I was going to put anybody down here is just to protect against anybody if they manage to sneak through here. I guess we could have went after this progenitor ruin. Sometimes those progenitor ruins can be very, very good, sneaky good. So maybe we'll go check that out if we do not come up with anything interesting in the other direction. Submarine. You're just making your way in the world today, given everything you got. Seems like that's the name of that's like a song or something. Okay, what can you do? So we could go with the trade depot, which has some usefulness. Let's see here. If we purchased anything, we're a bit shy of reaching our water refinery. However, we could do that next turn, and I think that would be an excellent purchase. But I think we're at a point where we probably should take a break here. Again, no combat as of yet. I've pretty much maintained peace, except for I do have Suzanne Fielding of the nefarious American Reclamation Corporation, also known as ARC, is nipping at our buds, if you will. She is not happy with us because she is all crazy in the head that, I'm calling it Tybo, but it's probably Thabo or something like that, is threatening her demence here. It's way too close to her. She can't handle it. She's freaking out. But it's so close to Magan that I can't even see how she could even get offended by it, but she did. So we're going to have to deal with that, I think. I wouldn't doubt if they go to war with us fairly soon, just because of that. And, maybe they don't like some other things, too. I guess we can go take a look, see here what her exact problem is. Yep, your new outpost. We need to talk. That outpost directly conflicts with our interests. We don't like your people growing, or protecting your magnificent capital of Magan. Yeah, she's just being a moron, basically. Anyways, I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.